Hi guys, Olive here. Here today to show you what's in my bag. This is a bag I've been carrying for a few months now. I got it on The Real, which is a designer consignment website. I discovered that website in the first place because I wanted to get my best friend a birthday gift. And as I was searching for what to get her for her birthday, I wanted to get her a little clutch to take with her on vacation since she was going away for her birthday. I found this and I kind of fell in love with it. And that doesn't happen to me too frequently. I get a purse and I use it until literally it falls apart because I don't get very good quality bags. But I saw this one. I loved it. It was on sale in addition to being a consignment bag. This is a Reed Krakoff bag. I've never had anything this nice in my life. I consider it a little bit of an investment. I love getting things secondhand. I am the child of a single parent, so most things that I get are used, including books, but I love this bag and it goes with so much. It's also going to be just perfect for the fall. I wanted to show you what's inside here, not just because I never have done a what's in my bag video. I know they were very popular a few years ago, but I never did one. I never have had a bag that I am as proud of as this one. I've never had such a nice bag before, but also back when they were popular, these what's in my bag videos, I wasn't a freelance book reviewer in the way that I am now. So the things that I need to carry with me on a day-to-day basis are different because when you're a freelance writer, you don't really clock in and clock out. You kind of have to be ready to read and write at a moment's notice and capitalize on any extra time that you have. So I thought I would show you what I haul around with me in this bag for both my personal needs, but also for my job as a book reviewer. So the first thing I want to show you that I keep in my bag is in this front pocket here. I keep at all times a fully charged emergency power bank on me because when you're a freelance writer, you cannot afford to have your phone die. All of us are very reliant on our phones, so I think that's true of all of us, but I need to be ready at a moment's notice to get an email from an editor and make changes to a piece or reach out to a publicist if somebody wants a review from me with a really quick turnaround time. If I need to get my hands on a review copy, that needs to happen as fast as possible. And my phone can't be dead. There have been times that I've been at the gym on the elliptical and I'm emailing back and forth with my editors and publicists. So my phone can't die, basically, if I'm going to do my job. Also, just driving around the city of Pittsburgh, I need power to fuel my GPS because even when you've lived in Pittsburgh for a decade, it can still be very confusing to drive around here, especially if you're driving anywhere new. So I need power in my phone to do my job. So this is always with me. But speaking of my cell phone, that is one thing you can always find in my bag or in my pocket or in my hand. I always have my phone on me. As I said, it's a lifeline for many different aspects of my life. I have a Google Pixel 6 Pro. I got a little bit of a nicer one this time. I normally just get the lower grade model, but I wanted a nicer phone this time because I wanted the nicer camera to take pictures and videos for Instagram. I do a lot of pictures of what I'm reading right now, and I also do a lot of reels or short videos of going to bookstores or library book sales. So it's really important that I have a good phone so that I can do it for that. So I use this, of course, for social things, but also my life as an influencer kind of lives here on this phone, and also my professional life. As I said, I'm constantly emailing back and forth with my editor and publicist. I do reading on my phone. As I said, I need GPS here. Just basically everything in my life is on this phone. So it is with me at all times. And I have this adorable Popsocket on the back that's a little basketball. Since we are right in the middle of WNBA season right now, that's the thing that's taking up the other half of my life. My life right now is half books, half basketball. And this one is textured like a little basketball. I know these might not be the trendiest things anymore, but I love this Popsocket. But now let's start to look inside my bag a little more. You see this little pocket down here. Down here, I have a stack of my business cards that I had printed up. All of my contact info is on here, what I do, my channel name, all that good stuff. I had these printed up not just because they're super cute and I love them, but also because I can't tell you how many times I've been out and about, sometimes when I'm in bookish places, but other times just when I'm out doing normal human things. I will get to talking to someone about my channel or the book reviews that I write, and then they'll go to their phone and be like, what's your channel name again? And then I have to spell it out for them. And it's just so much easier to be able to hand someone a card that has my info on it. It has my channel name. It has everything that I do as a freelancer. So that way they can just have it and they can go look it up whenever if they choose to. You never know who you're going to meet. So I highly recommend getting business cards if you are a freelancer and then carrying them with you. But also in this little pouch right here, I also keep a little notebook and a pen. First of all, it's just always a really good idea to have a pen on you. You never know when you're going to need one. But also, I use it to write things down in this little decomposition book notepad. I love this size. It fits perfectly in my bag. These decomposition books are recycled. They're 100% recycled, and they have just the most gorgeous designs on the outside. I have so many of these. I lived out of one of these last summer. I could put any notes I have, any ideas for videos or whatever they may be in my phone, but there's just something about writing something down physically that helps you retain it so much better. I took notes by hand back when I was in college. Anytime I really want to remember something, I put it in here. I take notes on my phone as well, but I definitely remember things better when I write them down in here. Plus, it's just beautiful to carry around. Look at it. I'll show you the other two things that I keep in this little pocket. This is a reusable, collapsible straw. You just unscrew it. It is a little bit on the squeaky side, but then you just extend it and you have a straw. I don't use this a ton, but it is nice to know that it's in my bag if I ever need a straw. And it's also just a lot more environmentally friendly. Anytime I do use it, I just bring it home and wash it and then close it back up and put it back in my bag. Then the last thing I keep in this little pouch right here are these little colorful flags that I can use to put in a physical book. When I'm out and about and carrying this bag, most of the time I'm reading on my e-reader, and I'm reading books that I've bought and that I'm going to review here on this channel, or I'm reading a digital advanced review copy, which is also called an ARC. Those are copies that are given to people who review books ahead of publication so that we can read them and write about them or make videos about them, do whatever in order to publicize them ahead of the publication date, when at all possible. But there are those occasions when I have a physical copy of a book that I either own or it is a physical ARC, so an advanced copy that has been bound and sent out to reviewers. Every once in a while, I have to review one of those as opposed to a digital copy, which is not ideal. I much prefer the digital ARCs because you can highlight things in the ebook, you can write things in the margins, you can search through the book. I basically start writing my review as I'm reading the digital ARC, and then I'm writing in the notes parts of my review, and then that makes it so much easier to just bring everything together at the end. If it's a physical book, I can't do that, but I need to be able to highlight things and flag things for later reference when I go and write my review. So if I'm using a physical book in order to write a review, I use 2 or 3 colors out of this little color palette here, and they will normally mean different things. So one color will be all the background info, character names, ages, things of that nature, things that I'll need to reference in my review. But then I'll use another color to highlight anything I might want to quote within my review itself, anything that I think would be really important to draw to the reader of the review's attention, things that are really important about the book, things that support arguments that I'm making about the book. I'll highlight those in different colors so that I can know when I'm going back to those passages, when I'm writing the review itself, I'll know where to find them. But since we were just talking about my e-reader, my e-reader is pretty much always with me. This is a Kindle Fire tablet. I don't remember what version it is. I'll try to look it up and put it in the description box for you. But obviously I have this nice little purple case that is magnetic. I love this case. It's holding up really nicely. I had this exact same case, but in yellow, since I really like the color yellow. But that one showed the dirt a lot more clearly. And when I say this is always with me, it is always with me. It is at my dining room table. It's at my reading chair. It's with me when I'm out in public, on bars, if I'm reading at a bar, which I don't do quite as much anymore, not since the pandemic. But yeah, I need it to be able to hold up. You can see it is starting to wear a little bit on the edges because this thing is very well loved. I love pretty much everything about this. I love that this has an SD card slot, so I can load a lot of Project Gutenberg books, a lot of books within the public domain. I can load those on here. I have an app called Moon Reader, which is really good for reading those, but also just the Kindle app that's obviously on this Kindle Fire tablet. I love that I can read in dark mode. In addition to highlighting and taking notes in the margins of books, the dark mode is pretty much what brought me around to reading ebooks because I have an eye condition. It's not a big deal. It just means that my eyes are very easily strained, and that makes it challenging to read for long stretches of time, which I need to do as a book reviewer. But the dark mode in the Kindle app and on the Moon Reader app make it so much easier for me to do that. So it helps me do my job, basically. Something else that helps me with that eye strain problem, though, it's called convergence insufficiency for anyone who's interested, is that I wear reading glasses. Now, you may be wondering why I wear a pair of reading glasses when I'm on the younger side. I'm only in my 30s. I wear these because I wear contacts. Bear with me. I have a really amazing eye doctor here in Pittsburgh, and I was having a lot of trouble with eye strain, so I went to go see him, and he recommended that since I wear contacts for distance, that when I'm wearing my contacts, I start wearing reading glasses when I'm doing things up close. Basically, what this very low-grade prescription does, it's not even a prescription, these are over the counter, I think these are 1.25s. Yeah. I wear these over my contacts, which are meant for distance. And basically, when I'm doing things up close, like things on a computer or reading, for instance, these reduce the prescription of the contacts in my eye so that my eye isn't fighting through that distance prescription to see things up close. That is what was giving me such a hard time. And because my eyes strain less, because I'm making it easier on them to see things up close when I'm wearing these on top of my contacts, I'm wearing these while I wear my contacts, it means that my eyes are in better shape generally. Most of the time when I go back for a checkup with my eye doctor, my distance prescription is less than I needed the last visit because my eyes aren't straining and they're not getting worse for distance because they're trying to compensate for seeing things up close. I hope this is all making sense. The way he explained it made perfect sense because he's an eye doctor. But all I know is that in the past maybe 7 or 8 years that I've followed his advice and worn these over my contacts, I'm not getting sleepy in the way that I used to when I read things up close. I'm not getting the headaches that I used to. It just really takes that strain off your eyes. So if you wear distance contacts and you're having trouble focusing on things up close, if you're getting double vision, if you're getting headaches, if you're getting sleepy, just go out and get yourself a very low prescription of reading glasses, wear them over your contacts when you're doing things up close, and see if it makes a difference, because it really has for me. Let's see what else I've got in here. I always, of course, have my wallet on me for obvious reasons. You can see this is kind of fraying. It's very weathered. It's about 100 million years old. I got this at Kohl's, I want to say maybe 12 to 15 years ago. When I tell you that I buy something and then use it until it falls apart, I mean it. However, I really do like the weathering look, the faded look on this design. I think it fits it really nicely. I don't think it looks worn out. I think that looks intentional. The fraying, possibly less so. I should probably snip that off, but this is always something that adds weight to my bag because I always have so much change. I also always keep a pair of Bluetooth headphones on me. Most of the time these are in my gym bag, but when they're not in my gym bag, I try to transfer them over to this bag in case I'm at at a coffee shop, or if I'm just out and about and I want to listen to a YouTube video or some music. I don't want to disturb the people around me, so I just throw these on. I really like these ones because you can just hang them around your neck. When I did a lot of commuting, that was really nice to just be able to hang them around my neck and then pop one in my ear, leave the other one out if I want to be able to hear my surroundings. I love these things. Then the last thing I keep in this main compartment is just a mask, a simple cloth mask. I know these aren't the most effective things out there. I know there are better options, but this is just what I carry around with me. If there's a better option, I'll use that. I normally try to pick one that will match my outfit. This one doesn't match this outfit too great. It's not horrible, but oftentimes if I have an unused mask in my bag, if I was outdoors and didn't need it, then I will swap it out for a mask that does match my outfit. Because I'm that kind of person, I just throw one of these on if I'm in a crowded indoor space, not just because of COVID concerns, but also because you probably noticed this. I definitely did when we were all wearing these on a regular basis. There were a lot fewer colds going around. We all didn't get the flu as much as we normally did. And since I do so many different things, I do all of my normal life stuff, and then I also have this channel and I do my writing, I really can't afford to get sick. So I wear one of these because I don't want anybody's cold, flu, COVID virus. I don't want any of it. So I just wear this. So that's all for the main pocket. As I said before, I'm normally reading off of my e-reader, but if I am reading a physical book, like I talked about, the reason why I need those tabs, I'll just throw it right in here. There is always space for it. This is a fairly big bag, and I don't tend to cram my bags full of unnecessary stuff. That's just really not my personality. I like things to be organized. So if I'm ever reading a physical book, I'll throw it in there. It just so happens that right now I'm reading all ebooks. So let's move to this pocket right here. This is the last pocket I will show you in this What's in My Bag video. I call this the pharmacy pocket because this contains basically the contents of a pharmacy, everything that will keep me healthy and comfortable while I am out and about. So right at the top of this little pouch is a simple saline solution. As I said, I am a contact lens wearer, and if you wear contact lenses, then you know that slow, specific torture of having a contact lens that is in the wrong way or has something on it or has just decided that it hates you. And if you don't have anything on your person to go and correct it, it's massively irritating and very painful. And I know a lot of people keep contact lens solution on them for this purpose, but the one that I used to use, the Opti-Free, I randomly developed an allergy to it in one of my eyes. There's actually one of my videos back in, I think, maybe 2017, where one of my eyes is completely bloodshot because I had just developed the allergy, but I hadn't figured out what it is yet. That's a fun thing about your late 20s and 30s. You can just develop allergies to basically anything, and you have to figure out what's causing it. So I now use the Clear Care little contact lens case where it bubbles up and turns into water overnight, but it starts out as like a hydrogen peroxide solution. You can't put that directly in your eye. So instead, I just use some simple saline. I just find a bathroom, wash my hands, and take care of it. Next, I just have a little pack of tissues for me and for others. If anybody needs one, I just reach in my bag and give them one. I keep some hand sanitizer in here just to make sure my hands are nice and clean on the go. If possible, I try to just wash my hands in a bathroom, but if I don't have access to soap and water, I'll use this. I love this one from Hemp's, the Triple Moisture. It smells so good. I keep a glass nail file in here. I love these. They're made out of Czech glass. I break nails sometimes, and they drive me absolutely crazy when I'm out and about and I just can't fix it. So you can see I keep my nails long. They're pretty strong, but if I hit it the wrong way and it breaks, I want to be able to fix it. And this is really easy to carry around. I also have a little tube of ibuprofen that I keep with me. I picked this up at a CVS when I was in downtown Pittsburgh when I was commuting because I think I had a headache that day. I don't take a lot of ibuprofen. I don't like to take pills in general. I'm one of those types of people. But I kept this little tube after I was done with the original contents of it because it's so convenient, and I just refill it with the larger bottle that we keep here at home in case I need this or more likely somebody else needs it. I also just recently got this next thing. I don't know if I'll ever need it, but I like to have it just in case. It is a 27-piece all-purpose first aid kit. And it has bandages, antiseptic wipes, safety pins, and then there's this little reusable tin that I probably will keep if I ever finish everything in here, which is doubtful. But it doesn't weigh very much, and it does bring me a lot of reassurance just to know that I have this in case I ever need it. I told you this is called the pharmacy pouch. I wasn't kidding. I also keep a little comb for my hair. This is my favorite comb. It's this tortoiseshell comb. I think it is so chic. I love it. And I also have a hair tie, because if you haven't noticed, if you've watched any of my videos in the past, I have a lot of hair. So sometimes I'll be wearing my hair down and then I just can't stand it anymore and I want to throw it up. So I always keep a hair tie on me. I'm going to have to explain this next thing. I always keep a pack of these ready patches on me. These are no glow patches, and basically you apply 1 or 2 of these to your upper body somewhere, and they're supposed to reduce the redness that you get when you drink alcohol. Now, I'm red all the time. I'm red when I get excited about something. I'm red because my hair makes my neck too hot. I'm red because I've eaten something spicy. Or I'm red within 3 seconds of taking a sip of wine. I am just a person who gets really red. And I don't think these work for everybody. It's kind of a situation where you have to try it in order to see if these work with your body chemistry, because they're basically just releasing vitamins into your bloodstream by being attached to your skin. It sounds crazy. It sounds like it doesn't work, but if you're one of the people who it works for, like I am, these help so much. They just help your liver process the alcohol, or for me, I think they just help my body react to that getting red thing that it does. I get a lot less red when I wear these, whether I'm having a sip of alcohol or I'm just existing in the world. These just help me out. And also, if I have had a glass of wine or two, not only do I not get red, but if I leave that patch on, I won't feel as hungover the next day. I actually wear them to bed and it helps me overnight. I love these things. Again, they don't work for everybody. I have heard people say that they don't work at all. And then there are people like me who they really work for. But it's worth the try if you experience that kind of issue like I do. I love these. And then finally, I do keep some lip balm in this pouch. This is just the regular peppermint Burt's Bees lip balm. I have lips that are a little bit on the bigger side. They're naturally pretty big. I've never used filler in my lips. I don't really need it. And they crack so easily. They're very hard to take care of, especially during the winter. But normally I try to keep some lip balm on them, or in the case of today, some lip color. And whatever makeup I'm wearing on a specific day, once I'm done getting ready, I'll take whatever pieces of makeup that I might want to retouch throughout the day and throw them at the top of this pouch so that they're available to me. So in today's case, that is this NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Dubai. I love this one. I actually need to reorder this because I use this all the time. It's this cool toned brown color that matches my skin tone, but also so many different looks that I wear. I love this one. So when I go out today, I'll just throw this in there, and that way I can perfect it if I need another coat of it. If I eat, or if I'm just doing a lot of talking like I am right now, I can always use a little touch up. So now that I have completely emptied out this bag, that's probably it for this video. Should probably actually start to put some things back in here for when I need them the next time I go out. I hope you enjoyed this look inside my bag. Got to see some of the things I need just to exist in this world as a human being, but also things that I need to do my job. My job as a book reviewer, anyway, is very portable, and sometimes I need to do it at a moment's notice, so it's really good to keep little things on me that help me do that when I need to. Nothing in this video was sponsored. I bought all of this stuff with my own money, and I really do cart it with me everywhere because I find it useful. So everything that I can find links to, I will put for you in the description box below in case you want to get your hands on any of these products. And at the bottom of that exact same description box, you'll find links to everywhere you can find me around the internet, like Goodreads and Instagram, the two places where I'm the most active, in case you'd like to keep up with me or what I'm reading and writing about right now. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.